All right, hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. As the gallant Galahad goes about his second day here in Silmaria. Let's sit down and hear what joyous culinary creation Gnome Anne has for us today. With whatever the cook's names are, Messy, Tessie, and she'll tell us right now. Rover? Someone's name's Rover?
The cooks have picked something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
Sort of. All right. So, you have a few different things that we want to do today. Not the least of which is making our first trip into the Adventurers Guild, which is over here across the bridge on this west side of town. Let's come across here, and we will head inside. And we have a few things to do here. First, let's introduce ourselves to the Guildmaster.
Good see Hero Man. Good Hero Man here. Toro like Hero Man.
Yes, Toro has returned.
Good see Hero Man.
Toro is himself a hero, at least in my opinion.
Like Silmaria. Feel like home. Like guild. Important job. Miss Elsa. Want Elsa be here more. Glad see you.
Alright, see how the guild's doing?
Good place talk adventure. Good place make body strong. Good place learn things. Good place.
Alright, how does he feel about being a guildmaster?
Toro come here. Guild guy ask Toro if adventurer. Toro say yes. Guild guy say Toro, guild master. Guild guy go, Toro stay. Toro, guild master.
And that's the best way to get a job. Just find someone who really doesn't want to do it anymore. Just sort of take it.
Come here with Elsa. No like man Elsa with. Stay here in Silmaria.
Elsa, how's she been?
Elsa good. Elsa hero. Make brigands leave Spielberg. Fight brother all time. Brother dumb, but brother boss. Dumb boss, bad boss. Elsa leave Spielberg. Elsa come here be boss. Elsa good boss.
The Baronet. Probably one of the dumbest characters in the entire series. Certainly one of the biggest jerks.
Man got money. Man got big house. Man got big boat. Man got Elsa. No like man.
So it seems like Toro's not a big fan of whoever this guy is that Elsa's hanging around with, but let's move on.
Hope see hero man later. You good man.
Alright, let's read through the guild book over here. The Adventurer's Log. The latest entry says, I, Elsa von Spielberg, have come to Silmaria to win the rights of rulership and become ruler of this kingdom. Let's see who else is here. Previous entry in this logbook has the following message. I, Magnum Opus, warrior extraordinaire, shall soon rule all who are here. You are most privileged to be in my presence. Alright. A fairly recent entry in the logbook reads, Kokino Pokamisu, guard of Silmaria, has become an adventurer so that he may compete in the rights of rulership. Silmaria shall have the ruler she deserves. And the earliest entries mentioned something about the Dragon of Agnor, the Vicious Chicken of Bristol, and something about Sir not appearing in this picture. Alright, let's sign the logbook. You take the pen lying upon the table, dip it in the octopus ink, and sign your name and quest into the book. Alright, and let's take a look at the bulletin board here to see what's going on. So, there's some potion, or a quest for potion ingredients, specifically feathers. Hey man, need some energy? So do we. Bring the feathers of a Pegasus to the apothecary and we'll fix you up. Keep on trucking. Alright. And down here under the announcements, the rites are open. Enter the rites of rulership. Be king of Silmaria. Good job for best man or woman. Go to Hall of Kings. Okay. I think that one was written by Toro. And under the Help Wanted section, there is a lost basket. Small wicker basket. Last seen on the beach southwest of Silmaria. Please return to Sarah the Bead Merchant for a small reward. Alright. And finally, Wanted Help. Regicide. Wanted for the crime of regicide. The assassin of the King of Silmaria. Reward of 2,000 drachmas for information leading to arrest. Alright, let's move on. Now, if you remember, Rakeesh asked us to speak to Logos about this Ring of Truth. Said that he would be able to give us some more information on it. So let's head up to the Hall of Kings. There we go. Let's chat with these guards, who normally would not let us in until we are officially entered. Guard ignores any attempt at conversation. Well, that's not helpful. How about you? Greet the guard, ask about... let's just tell him Rakeesh's words.
Logos is expecting you. You may enter.
Probably should have just let us know who's expecting us. Just saying.
We are honored to have another Paladin in our city. Rakeesh has spoken of your deeds in Tana and Shapir. You have truly earned the title.
I have a sense of underlying danger in Silmaria. I believe that the aid of the Prince of Shapir will be necessary here. I also have a premonition that we will have need for a Ring of Truth.
A Ring of Truth? I thought those existed only in folk tales.
They are rare, and only a Paladin can make one. It requires 4 parts. The ring of a rightful ruler, forged in the blood of the earth, purified by the blood of a Paladin, and bathed in the waters of binding.
The ring seems impossible. Where does one find Earth's blood or water of binding?
Those answers are the essence of the quest. My friend, will you strive to create a Ring of Truth?
I think we will agree.
Thank you for accepting this quest. It will be dangerous, I am certain. First, though, we will need a king's ring.
I do wear the ring from Justinian, the last king of Silmaria. It was not forged in the blood of the earth, though.
The ring can be reforged. Logos, I really believe that this will aid Silmaria.
Very well. I give you the ring of Justinian. You now bear the king's ring. I wish you luck with it.
You will need luck, my friend, and all the wisdom and valor that lies within you. Farewell.
All right. Looks like we got ourselves a new little task here. All right. Now let's continue about our day. We have some other activities we'd like to accomplish. Let's pop over this way for a second. Actually, yeah, let's go meet Marak's wife, Sarah.
Greetings, wanderer from afar. Welcome to the sea sands and shores of Silmaria. I am Sarah, a cutter merchant of jewelry and gifts. How may I aid you on your journey?
Let's get to know her a little bit.
Welcome again, and thrice more welcome. You have the manners of one who earns the respect of all around you.
Right.
We are the children of the desert sands, traders and merchants to 1,000 lands. My mate Marak the food seller, and my daughter Salah, the maker of music, have come to this land of water and waves to make our fortune. My life mate Marak sells food from a cart. He is on the other side of this plaza.
And we'll get to know her daughter.
Salah is still but a kitten, but she has talent and the will to become a highly skilled musician someday. Perhaps soon she will be invited to perform somewhere other than the streets of Silmaria. However, she is shy and doesn't speak except with her music.
Let's see what she has to offer.
I am the seller of jewelry and baubles to please the eye and enhance the beauty of the wearer.
Okay.
I am most well, kind sir. I hope that I may be of service to you always.
Alright, and let's see how Silmaria's going.
This is a beautiful city, although there is too much water for the desert fur of Akata. This is the town square, where the merchants have shops and stands.
Any interesting rumors she's aware of?
There is word said that a hero has been summoned to this land to drive away the invaders and restore the peace of Silmaria.
Oh, let's learn more.
The countryside has been overwhelmed with an army of outsiders. The city may be attacked at any time. That is why this city is so empty. Most of the people and visitors have gone elsewhere.
Alright, and let's let her know about our previous adventures in her land.
So, you are the Prince of Shapir. You are a great hero of our homeland. I am most honored to speak with you, Kata friend.
Alright, we'll say goodbye for now.
May you find in this land the heart's content which you seek.
But we will make a purchase of a couple of these bead necklaces.
Perhaps you will be willing to offer. We are in agreement.
And I think we can offer her a little token. Just to brighten her day.
Thank you greatly. Your kindness brightens my day as much as these flowers.
Would you look at that? And now we'll also get introduced to this gentleman here, Wolfie.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist, an artisan of Grecian urns and amphoria.
Alright, let's get to know him a little bit.
It is most genuinely a pleasure to be seeing you. My tail wags very fast.
We'll ask about what he makes.
An amphora is a Grecian urn. It is used to carry liquids of all varieties.
And what is a Grecian urn?
Are we speaking union or non-union?
Classic joke. Alright.
Silmaria is a very fine city, yes indeed. This is the best place to buy many things in this town square. You can meet many people here as well. Some of them will be so kind as to not pick your pocket as they walk by. At the docks, you can rent a boat and take a pleasant sea voyage. It is most fun, as long as you do not drown or get attacked by the sea people. I am not much up at Nob Hill, except daily to read the notices and to keep informed of many things that go on in this city. It is how I know the assassin has been killing people on the streets of Silmaria. I have even made a visit to the Guild of the Adventurers in the west part of town, even though I am not an adventurer. The guildmaster there is most impressive. If he came where I came from, he would be sacred. I think you will be very happy in Silmaria. It is a very good place to be, even if the city is soon to be overrun with foreign soldiers and destroyed economically by war with the sea people. Oh, you must be very careful of the monsters, thieves, and the assassins here too. All in all, you will find Silmaria to be most exciting.
You gotta respect his optimism. I guess we might as well hear a little bit more about what he has to say about all these wonderful additions to the city.
It is said that the countryside is overrun by the invaders from the north. Soon they will be knocking at our gates and asking to take over the kingdom, I am thinking.
Alright.
The sea people have been attacking many of the ships that sail to and from our harbor. The lives of many fish have been spared, for the fishermen have left this island. It is just as well, for they lost their homes to the soldiers.
Like it, the lives of the fish have been spared.
This was once a very fine place for thieves. There was not a day gone by when I did not admire how a thief had taken something before my eyes without me seeing him. Most of them are gone away right now. I have heard that these thieves are off searching for an ebony raven. This is most curious, for I have seen such a bird flying over the city. You would think that they would look up there for it first.
That's some information that's a little more interesting to our thief rather than our paladin.
The king of Silmaria was killed by an assassin, or so it is said. There is another person that the assassin has murdered, if the rumor is to be true. It is a wonder if we are not all killed by him.
Alright, and how about Wolfie himself?
You wish to know more about me? I am only an artist trying to make a living by selling what crafts that I can. I come from the lands of Punjabi, where my people, the Canaanites, live. I am skilled at making art with clay or paint.
If you have need of something made or painted, then I would be most happy to be doing it for you.
Alright, we will learn more about his art.
I am making these amphora and pots to sell for the people. I am also making nice maps for people to get lost with. Most of all, I am painting fine pictures that never sell. Tailors do make very good paintbrushes if you are lucky enough to have one.
The canine people?
My people are cunning and clever, I am thinking. There is not a one of us who does not make very much money by working all the time. In this way, we do not find the time to spend the money we make.
And his homeland of Punjabi.
Punjabi is lying to the east of here by many, many miles. It is in the land of India. Someday I hope to sell enough to be making my way back to there. At times I am most homesick.
Alright, and we'll just tell him a little bit about ourselves.
Oh my goodness, you are certainly a hero. This is very good, because it is that Silmaria could use your help, I am thinking.
Alright, say goodbye.
As they would say in the lands I have come from, Namaste. This means greetings to you, and I am hoping much to see you again.
And we're going to make a couple of purchases here. I'm going to buy 6 amphora, because we're going to need them ultimately. Let's try that.
That is a very good offer. Now we seem to be getting... This is very, very good.
Alright, and we're going to give him a little gift of some fruit.
Ah, a snack of fruit is always welcome. You are so kind, and I am most grateful.
Alright, and now we will move on to not doing that. Although... Alright, we'll move on and head into the apothecary, or not. Wait for this guard to get out of the way. There we go. Oh, go away. Alright, let's go into the apothecary. We can also grab some more flowers since we gave ours away. And it's just always good to have some, just in case. Alright, let's head inside. And reintroduce ourselves to these two.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
Alright, let's get a little update on exactly what happened there.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me. It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul.
Right. What do you think of Salim?
Salim is a man of great kindness and heart. I am deeply happy with him.
Well, that's good.
With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here.
Well, that's nice. What do you think of the town?
This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar. Plants make people happy.
Alright.
If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
Alright, let's talk to Salim.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be.
Let's hear what happened.
I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree. We've been together ever since.
Well, that's a bit of a love story for the ages.
We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy, too.
Nice.
This is such a wonderfully cosmic place to be. I'm really glad we came here.
Alright, let's move on.
Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing.
We'll think about it. All right, we got some purchases to make. Want to get some health pills, healing pills.
Hey, thanks! This will really...
And I'm going to get some poison cure pills just to make sure that we have at least some in case anything comes up.
Hey, thanks!
Stamina pills, unfortunately, we can't make until we get him some Pegasus feathers. We'll have to figure that out. But we can also leave a little bit of a gift with each of them.
How lovely they are. You have given me a most welcome gift.
And for Salim, the same.
Are those shell beads? I can hear the ocean in them. Thanks!
Alright, let's move on. Alright, we have one more new friend to make down here at the docks. And here he is.
Kalimera! That means good day here in Silmaria. Welcome to our city. I hope you find happiness on this island. I am Andre, a fisherman. I am also happy to ferry people to the nearby islands on my boat.
So that Calimera is what Gnome Anne was trying to say when she said California.
Yasas! It is nice to see a new face around here.
Alright.
I am out on this dock on most mornings. I fish for most of the day and evening and come back in the night. I know the waters around Silmaria in my sleep.
That sounds good. How's your boat?
If you ever wish to go for a boat ride, I'll be happy to take you around the bay or to the nearby islands. Any further out than that, and boats are attacked by sea creatures.
That doesn't sound particularly good.
Most fishermen on Marit live in the villages outside town. That is, they used to live there. They have been driven from their homes by attacks from armed mercenaries. They have been driven from the sea by attacks from tritons and sea monsters, and most have left this island. I am the sole remaining Silmarian fisherman.
Wow. Let's hear about some of these threats on the seas.
Tritons are half men, half fish people who live under the water. They used to be friendly and helpful to fishermen. Lately, though, they have attacked every ship that sails past the nearby islands. No one knows why they have become hostile.
And the mercenaries?
The mercenaries are armed soldiers who have been sailing into the fishing villages and driving all the fisherfolk away. They could invade the city any day.
All right. Doesn't sound like we're sitting too pretty just now.
Silmaria is the only city on the island of Marit. Marit is a large island, as you can see if you look on the map. In good years, you can sail around the entire island. And this is not a good year, and the seas are too dangerous to travel that far.
All right, let's move on for now. We will be back to chat with him on another day.
It was good speaking with you. Yasas!
Indeed. Yasas to you as well. All right, we're going to pop in again on the famous adventurer for two reasons. One, we want to check out a book, I think on this pile. Borrow a swim manual. The famous adventurer nods permission for you to borrow the swim manual. We'll read that here. And after considerable study, you realize that you now have a basic idea of how to swim. Yes, we indeed have a new ability, swimming, which is nice. And now let's chat with the adventurer, learn a little bit more about well, we'll see.
Didn't notice you coming in. Trying to get the phrasing just right in my new book, How to Be a Writer in 10 Easy Lessons. Of course, lesson number 1 is to be inspired. Like taking a drink from the Hippocrene.
What an oddly specific reference. What do you mean by that?
There was a time when I was a lot like you. Young, adventurous, good-looking, bound to see the world. Running around became such a hassle, though. I've been there and I've done that, and there's not much left to do.
All right. How's your school doing?
I started this school a while ago. Just got tired of doing things one day and decided to settle down for a while. Picked up a pen and started to write about some of the things I'd done. Guess I've been here for a long time now.
This is just a touch morose at times.
Used to love books as a kid. They taught me things, made me want to go places and do things. Now all I do is write them.
Right.
So you really wanted to be a hero? Sounds like you managed pretty well. Books helped, I'm sure, but it's what you got to do with the knowledge that counts. Been a long time since I was like you. Guess I just got tired. Tell you what, you being an adventurer and all, you'll probably want to explore this island. Well, somewhere to the north is the genuine Pegasus, that winged horse of legend. Tried to ride him once, but he threw me right into the sea. Took me a while to get to the shore. If you ever see where Pegasus nests, look for a stream nearby. That's the Hippocrene stream, boy. Pegasus stomped its hoof one day and the water came pouring out. Bring me some of that water, kid. It's been so long since I tasted its sweet inspiration. I'll make sure it's worth your while.
That sounds like something I'd be interested in looking into.
So the old king is dead. Just goes to show how much I've been paying attention around here. The rights of rulership is a good way to pick a king. Better than most, anyway.
Alright, let's be moving on.
There's nothing here, kid. Just dust and dried ink. That's all I am anymore. Dried up like a prune, and about as much fun.
Alright, so we have one more stop to make during the day today, and that is to head out this eastern gate and go get our first experience with Science Island. So we're going to run along this little dirt way here. And we have a couple of... No, come down here. Good job. A couple of things that we have to do. One, we want to try and get across this waterway here. So first, we need to generate some power to this system by activating the windmill. Or maybe it's a water wheel. That looks like a windmill. Second, we got to actually release this brake so that the transport gondola will work. But if we try and pull or push the lever, it won't move. So we got to use a little extra force. And wouldn't you know it, but the lever snapped off. So we're going to take one of our throwing spears and make sort of makeshift lever out of that. And hopefully this works a little better. Ah, look at that. We have succeeded. One puzzle down. Big bunch left. I don't know how to count. 7. How about that? So as the gondola comes into view, I want to hit the brake again. And then I'm realizing I forgot to pick up any rocks. I think I was throwing them around. So let's see. Maybe we'll take just this one opportunity to use spells, and we'll try and avoid any regular magic for the rest of the game. But use a Force Bolt spell right here, or not. There we go. We actually hit ourselves with the recoil, but we'll choose to ignore that. We use either that or a rock, dagger, or something to release the brake. And now we want to get into Science Island through a door right here, but we have to answer some questions to prove our worthiness first. Welcome to the Academy of Science. You too can have a career as a successful research assistant or a brilliant scientist. Please take the simple science quiz to enter. Do serious research. What is the purpose of science? To explore new worlds and new civilizations, to find out what dimension the missing socks go to when they're washed, to provide telepathic communication with ants, or to discover the true meaning of life, the universe, and everything. A true scientist would be willing to hitchhike to the end of the galaxy for answers. Do a rotation, getting closer to an open door. What is the goal of the true scientist? To get tenure at a major university, to impress babes with your towering intellect, to plot to take over the world, or all of the above. Yes, a scientist has a diverse portfolio of desires and goals. What does every scientist need? To be able to spell Beetlejuice, to be able to tell the difference between a hawk and a handsaw, a perpetual motion machine, or a diploma from the Academy of Science and so on. You are definitely a degree above the ordinary. It's like the science version of wit. What is a quark? A bartender on a space station, a measure of weight, a particle of an atom, or all of the above. A true scientist looks for all the answers. And one last question. Why is science essential? Because without science, the world would be destroyed by ignorance and superstition, or keep scientists employed, or were it not for science, gravity wouldn't exist and everyone would fly around everywhere, which is clearly the correct answer, but for some reason, they prefer the first one. We'll go with that. The shining beacon of science shall shatter the darkness of superstition. Movement of the gear now reveals an open door into the Science Academy. Congratulations, you're now able to try to be a scientist. Lucky guy. But is that it? And we will be introduced to one Dr. Pretorius.
You must be looking for a successful career as a lab assistant for extremely important scientists. You come at a good time. All you need to do is pass the final test on the screen over there. Then you can start your training. I am Dr. Pretorius. I shall be your mentor and advisor. Gort, over there, is my senior lab assistant. We'll make a true scientist out of you.
Alright, let's do a little chatting. I don't know if he'll be overly happy to learn our true purpose here is not to become a lab assistant.
You mean you are not here to become a famous scientist? I'm afraid I'm very busy right now and have no time for salesmen, reporters, adventurers, or other riffraff.
Riffraff.
I am head scientist and instructor at the Academy of Sciences here in Silmaria. Most of the scientists are on sabbatical right now. There was a little disagreement about one of the experiments. However, we are fully operational as an educational facility.
And now we will hear his extremely long answer about his interest in pizza.
You are wise to ask that. Pizza is the essence of scientific principles. A well-designed pizza is like a well-designed experiment, balanced and planned in every aspect. The crust must be crisp and to the point, like the hypothesis one seeks to prove by experimentation. The sauce must be the careful combination of the various substances distilled to their essence, like the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The cheese must be binding, like the culmination of the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The anchovies and artichokes, which are necessary for the truly well-designed pizza, are there because they happen to be my favorite pizza toppings.
Horrible choice. Anyway, let's get to know his opinions on science.
Science is the application of mathematics and reasoning towards solving the problems of the universe. For example, one could say that the flare of the hypothesis is equal to the sum of the glares on the opposite sides. Unless, of course, you consider that to be triangular reasoning.
That's definitely a joke that never really hit home with me, but we'll move on. Who's this Gort guy?
Other than a slight speech impediment, Gort is the perfect example of the self-made man. He is the very model of the Aristotelian ideal. Just look at that splendid cranium capacity. You will not find a finer specimen anywhere.
Not even Abby Normal.
Science Island was constructed by careful scientific processes. It has all the necessary elements for research. A microscope for the minuscule and a telescope to explore the cosmos. There is a platform designed to land flying machines and a crane to retrieve subsea surface vehicles. There is also a slide for launching upper orbital artificial satellites. Unfortunately, most of those things haven't been invented yet.
That does limit things a little bit. All right, that's enough.
When you come to the revelation that science is the ultimate adventure of a lifetime, you may return here to begin your academic career.
Alright, so he won't really let us engage with anything until we've proved ourselves as a scientist, which we won't be doing today. This tall man is strangely proportioned and has an odd complexion. What we will do, though, is at least quickly look at his pizza pie chart, because it amuses me. An anchovy and artichoke pizza, the ultimate combination of ingredients. And we will take this second quiz just so we can have it done, though we won't really use the password we get from it for much, till much later. So you want to be a scientist, it takes real brains to wrestle quadratic equations. If you believe you have what it takes to be a successful scientist, take this simple test. You too can be formulating theorems of the universe in no time. This is always an odd test because it actually has like serious questions with serious answers, but generally all the other answers are kind of like just goofy and silly. So it's funny in that way, but it's weird that the questions themselves are pretty serious. Anatomy. Name part of the skeletal structure. Funny, you didn't think science was humorous. Get this right or you'll get a sternum lecture. You've never met a tarsal you didn't like. Alright. So I guess we will say all of the above. Geology. What is gneiss? A cold lemonade on a hot day. That does sound pretty gneiss. A resort city in France. Alright. None of the above. Or a foliated metamorphic rock. That would be either one. Geometry. What is a polygon? Something that removes unsaturated fat from food. An X-parrot. All of the above. Or a closed plane figure bounded by straight lines, rather. Astronomy. Name a star. Mel Gibson, Betelgeuse, the Crab Nebula, or Sol. Sol is their answer. Chemistry. What is a solution? The answer to the previous question. All right. When there can be but one Utian. I don't even know what that means. None of the above. Or the result when a substance is homogeneously mixed with a liquid. That is the definition of a solution. Congratulations, you passed. Let's get our password, which is algebra. It's actually a repeat from, I think, our wizard, maybe? I don't remember. But, alright, let's move on. So, that is all we need to do here on Science Island, so let's head back. And that's just about all we need to do today in general. So, I think I will pause here. I don't know, I'll go and swim for a while or something until the dead parrot opens, and then we will return. But, hang on. Alright, hello? Let's pop into the dead parrot, or not. Let's pop into the dead parrot now that it's after 5. And we're just going to have a quick little conversation with Ugarte here. Hello, sir.
Ah, it is good to see you. You are finding your way around this fair city, I trust.
Not too bad.
It is amazing what some people will pay for the right information. Why, just today, I sold someone some secrets about his wife that he did not know. Poor man. I'm afraid they did not make him happy.
Oh, Ugarte, you're an interesting little spider.
Oh, Signor Ferrari is probably at the arena tonight. He enjoys witnessing the combats. He also enjoys the money so many people are willing to pay to watch these combats. Myself, I am not interested in watching such brutality.
And any rumors?
You seem to think that information is free. However, I will let you know that a certain attractive young woman has been asking about you. You seem to be quite popular with the ladies, no?
All right, let's move on.
I'm hoping we will be able to do business together. You always seem to be in the middle of things. I am always happy to play the role of a middleman.
Oh, we'll see what kind of information Ugarte is able to dig up for us. But honestly, with that, I think we are pretty much done for today. So why don't we end things here? I'll mess around a little bit with some training until it is time for bed. And then we will come back in the morning and see what's going to be up on the docket. But till then, see you.